name's Kimi from Santa Anita Hot Yoga. Today we'll be doing a yoga sculpt class. So all you'll need is some dumbbells if you have them. If you don't, you can get the same benefits with or without them. So I recommend having dumbbells if you have any, maybe a light or heavier set. That way you have options. Like I said, you don't need them. If you don't have any, you get the same benefits with or without them. And then if you want, maybe have a strap at the end of class for stretching. Same thing, you don't have to have it, so if you don't have one at home, don't worry about it, but you can use like anything like a strap, maybe a belt or something. So this is a class that's designed to help tone and strengthen the body while also incorporating it into our yoga practice. So let's see, listen to your body. It can get tiring, so if you need to take a break, take a break. Child's Pose is always available. I normally do this class with music, but since this is on YouTube, it will have to be sans music. So for those of you who are familiar with the class, you kind of have a rhythm for it in your body. Otherwise, we'll try to do about 8 repetitions each, or something in the multiple of 4. So, all right, we'll get started in Child's Pose. So take your knees slightly wider than your hips, big toes come together, and then start to walk your hands forward, coming into Child's Pose. So the crown of the head is releasing towards the floor, getting a nice deep stretch into the body. And let's just take a couple of moments to settle in, letting any thoughts and distractions go. And begin to set your intention for your practice. So this class is dedicated to helping us build strength, and so maybe think of an area in your life where you're needing to find a little inner strength, or if you want it to be something different, let it be something different, but just take a few moments to kind of set the tone for your practice today. And then slowly start to draw your attention to your breath. You don't need to change anything about it, just notice it, the length, depth, and texture. And when you're ready, begin to lengthen and deepen the breath. See if you can stretch your inhales at the base of the lungs, move into the chest all the way up to the base of the throat. And then same thing with your exhales, pressing the lower belly down, emptying out the chest, and then completely emptying out the throat. And incorporating a little abdominal wall activation as you exhale. And if you'd like to add your Ujjayi Pranayama, you're welcome to do that. So adding a little restriction to the back of your throat as you exhale. And we'll just take a few more rounds of breath to settle in. And then when you're ready, start to walk your hands to the left side of your mat, getting a nice deep stretch into the right side body. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. And then walk your hands through center and take them over to the other side, getting a nice deep stretch into the left side body. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back to center. And then we'll make our way up to our tabletop hands and knees. So hands will come directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhaling to reach the heart forward, coming into cow pose. Exhaling to round. Good, so do a few more rounds of cat-cow move with your breath. Feel free to add any extra organic movement that feels right for you as you start to wake up your body. Base of your next exhale, come to a nice neutral spine. Tuck your toes onto the mat, start to lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So first down dog of the day, feel free to keep a deep bend in the knees. You can pedal out the feet, whatever feels best for you, again, as you start to slowly begin to wake up the body. And then finding stillness in the legs. Next inhale, shift on forward to your high plank top of a push-up. So you're going to have to adjust the feet back a few inches so that your shoulders stay over the wrists. Use the low belly to start to lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And again, inhale to shift on forward. Exhale, lift the hips back up. Next one, inhale, shift on forward, high plank top of a push-up. Staying here. If you need to come down to the left knee, you can. Draw the right knee in, send it back. Bend it in, send it back. So notice, shoulders stay over the wrists. We're not shifting our hips forward and back. We're holding that high plank position. Next one, we'll switch sides. Left leg comes in, and then send it back. Take it in and back. Good, we'll give it 4 more just like that. Again, you can always come down to the supporting knee if you need support. 2 more. Next one, we'll start to mountain climb the legs. You'll bend the right, then the left, bend right and left. And then we'll speed it up. Take it right, left, right, left. 8 more for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Vashisthasana, center the right hand, pivot to the left. Reaching the left hand up to the ceiling. Remember, modification. Bottom knee can come down to the ground. From here, hips will lower and lift. So we're activating the right oblique to lift the hip up. Try to push, push, push the floor away with the right hand. 4 more. Last 2. Next one, we'll switch sides. So left hand down, rotate to the other side. Hips will lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale up. Firing up the left oblique. Remember, modification. Knee comes down to the ground. Perfectly fine. 2 more. Next one, wide arm push-ups. Take your hands wider than the mat, wider than the shoulders. Option to stay on the toes. Maybe you come down to the knees. Push-ups, elbows go down and press it up. So elbows shooting out to the side, squeezing the corners of the chest to press yourself up. 4 more. 2 more, and we're moving on to tricep push-ups. And 1 more. At the top, hands under shoulders. Remember, stay on the toes. Maybe you come to the knees. Elbows graze the side body. 8 here. 4 more. 2 more. Last one, downward facing dog, hips up and back. And then when you're ready, walk your feet to your hands. Come into your forward fold, big bend in the knees, crown of the head down, grab a hold of opposite elbows. You can gently sway side to side, whatever feels good for you. And then when you're ready, release the hands down to the ground and slowly, 1 vertebra at a time, ragdoll on up to stand. Head is the last to come up. Couple of shoulder rolls forward and back when you get there. And we'll get started. So, sun salutations. We're doing 4 rounds. And this is when we incorporate our weight work and our upper body work. So, grab your heavy sets of weights, if you want. And we'll get started. So, sun salutation B. Take your feet a little bit wider than the hips, parallel. We're doing squats every time we come up to chair pose. So bring your hands together at your heart. Big bend in the knees. We'll press it up and lower it down. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 4 more. Take it up and down. 2 more. Next one, we're going to hold it low and pulse it at the bottom. So make sure you're not pulsing from your knees. The pulse should be coming from the contraction of your glutes. Keep going. 8 more. Last 4, 3, 2, on 1. Forward fold, lose your weights. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms. Step on back, mountain climbers. Go right, left, right, left. 4 more. Holding your plank, lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, back bend of choice, low cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Again, coming into our tricep extension, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plant your foot, crescent pose. Grab your light sets of weights, lift the chest. Hands come to heart center, hinge it forward, slide the arms behind you, tricep extension. So elbows stay high, we're stabilizing at the shoulders, hinging from the elbows only. 4 more. 2 more. Next one, hold the arms straight, micro lifts at the top. So firing up the backs of the arms. Make sure the chest isn't rolling forward. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. A few more just like this. Inhale, lift the chest, hands come to heart first. Then hands down to the mat. So lose your weights, plant your palms, right foot back to meet the left, lower down Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend of joints. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Left side, Crescent Pose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plant your foot. Grab your weights, hands to heart. Hinge forward, slide the arms behind you, bend the elbows, extend it back. So bend, extend. Good, 4 more. Last 2. Next one, we hold the arms straight, micro lifts, taking it up and up. Let's give it 8 more lifts. Keep lifting it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Inhale, lift the chest, hands to heart. Exhale, lose your weights, hands to mat, left foot back. Take a vinyasa or go straight to down dog, up to you. Second set of Sun B. Lift your heels, bend your knees, gaze your hands, step your feet wide, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale to fold, heavy set. Bend the knees, shift the booty back, squat, press up and down. Press and bend again. Good, 4 more, just like that. Big squeeze at the top. 2 more. Next one, we hold it nice and low and pulse it at the bottom. So again, contracting the glutes to lift and lower the body. Good, 8 more, just like that. Keep pulsing. Can we get a little bit lower? 4 more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Plant the palms, step on back, mountain climbers. Bend it right, left, right, left. 8 more, keep going. Holding your plank, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to back bend. Exhale, lift the hips up. Good, shoulder press. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plant your foot. Drop the left heel down, grab your light set of weights, hands to heart, open it up for warrior 2. From here, tiny circles from the shoulders, option to pulse into the inner right thigh. Make sure there's a slight bend in the elbows, and then we'll reverse it. Holding the circle, micro lifts, option to keep pulsing into the inner right thigh. Good, 8 more lifts. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Reverse your warrior. Left hand to hip, right arm up. Hands to heart, pivot front, hands to mat, right foot back. Take your vinyasa or skip it, up to you. Left side, inhale, left leg up. Plant your foot down, drop the heel, light set of weights, hands to heart. Open it up, warrior 2. Circle the shoulders. And then we'll reverse it. Holding the circle, micro lifts. Eight more, keep going. All right, reverse your warrior. Right hand to hip, left arm up. Hands to heart, pivot front. Hands to mat, left foot back. Take your vinyasa or skip it. Good, 2 more rounds of sun salutation, be left. Lift your heels, bend your knees, gaze to your hands, step your feet wide. Inhale, half fold. Exhale to forward fold, heavy set of weights. Bend the knees, shift it back, squat press. We lift and lower, up and down. Again. 4 more. Last 2. Next one, we're going to hold it low and pulse it at the bottom. Good, last 8, keep going. On your exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, lose your weights. Inhale, half fold. Plant the palms, step back, mountain climb. 8 more, keep going. All right, hold your plank, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Coming into our back flies in Crescent Pose. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, plant your foot. Maybe grab a heavy set of weights, lift the chest. Hands to the heart first, hinge forward, then take the weights down, back flies, lift and lower. Up and down again. 4 more. In 2, we're gonna lift the chest. Lat pulls, weights will press up, elbows pull down, firing up our lats. So shoulders are working on the way up, lats are working on the way down. 4 more, up, pull and squeeze. 2 more. Next one, we hold it low, tiny little squeezes in at the bottom. Shoulder blades are coming together. 8 more. On your exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot goes back, take your vinyasa, or skip it. Go straight to down dog, up to you. Left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plant your foot, heavy set of weights. Maybe you go down a weight size, hands to heart, hinge it forward, then weights to the ground, back flies, lift and lower. Belly to spine, back supported. Good, 4 more. Shoulder blades are coming together at the top. 2 more. Next one, lift the chest, lat pull. So weights to the shoulders, you'll press it up, pull and squeeze it down. Press, pull. 4 more. 2 more. We hold it at the bottom, tiny little contraction. So again, shoulder blades coming together behind you. Good, 8 more squeezes, squeeze it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, hands to mat. Left foot goes back, take your vinyasa, or go straight to downward facing dog. Last round of Senbi coming up, and we're coming up to our first break. Lift your heels, bend your knees, gaze to your hands, step your feet wide. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold, heavy set of weights. Bend the knees, shift it back, squat press, last round. Take it up and down. So different teaching this class without music. 2 more. We hold it low and pulse it at the bottom. Let's get lower, 8 more, pulse it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Plant the palms, step back. Last round of mountain climbers, bend it right, left. So really driving the knees into the chest. 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend of choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bicep curls in Crescent Pose. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, plant your foot. Grab your set of weights that you want. Palms forward, bicep curls. You'll take it up and lower it down. Bend, extend. 4 more. 2 more. We hold the weights elbow height, just micro curls. So contracting the biceps, pulsing into your lunge if you want. 8 more, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to mat. Right foot goes back. Take your second to last vinyasa or go straight to downward facing dog. Bicep curls left side, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, plant your foot, grab your weights, chest lifts. This time, arms come out from the body, bend it in, extend it out. Make sure those elbows are slightly below the shoulders. That way your biceps are firing up, not your triceps. 2 more curls, you got it. We hold it out, micro curls. So again, just flexing your biceps. 8 more, squeeze it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to mat. Left leg goes back. Take the very last vinyasa or go straight to down dog. We'll meet in child's pose. Woo! So first little breather here. Towel off, grab some water if you need to, but we'll take a few more minutes before we come into our plank series. All right, when you're ready, forearm plank. So shifting our weight forward, shoulders come over the elbows. Walk the knees back if you want to stay on your knees. Make sure that your shoulders and hips are on one line. Otherwise, tuck the toes, straighten the legs, alternate tapping the right foot out, and then the left. A few more, and then we'll plank jack to finish. Plank jack to finish, take it out, in, out, in. Keep going. And 8 more just like this for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Lower the hips and knees. Reach the heart forward. Sphinx pose or seal pose, up to you. A few more breaths and we're moving on to our back bow series. Locust pose, so lowering the chest. Couple of options for the arms. Arms can stay overhead. Arms can come by the hips if that's better on the shoulders. Hands can come behind the head, elbows wide. Whatever variation feels best for you. Inhale, reach long through the head and toes. Exhale, everything lifts up and down. We'll lower and lift. 4 more. In 2, we're going to speed it up. Isometric contractions, micro lifts. Get 8 more, and then we're going to hold it at the top. In 4, 3, 2, biggest squeeze of the day. Hold it at the top and breathe. Long breath here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Last 8 counts for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower it down. Hands will come under the shoulders. Press on up to tabletop. We'll twist it out. So starting in tabletop, inhale to reach the right arm up, and exhale, wrap it underneath the body, stacking the shoulder underneath the left shoulder, and pushing the floor away with the left hand. Shift your hips an inch to the right. And then we'll switch sides, so coming to center. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, wrap it under, coming into your little twist. Remember, shift your weight a couple of inches to the left. Push the floor away with the right hand. It's going to help you work deeper into the twist. And then slowly unwind. Take a seat, towel off before we move on to our glute series. All right, so for tabletop series today, we're doing everything neutral, which means we're working the base of the glutes. So when you're ready, come on up to your tabletop, hands and knees. I'll do this side first. If you want, you can take a weight behind the knee. We are here for a while, so just choose wisely, I'll say that. And for those of you who take this class regularly, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so hands under shoulders, micro bend the elbows, pull the belly in for a nice flat back. Squeeze your glute, lift that knee about hip height. Make sure you're not arching, so remember, we're gonna pull the belly in. From here, start to circle the right leg. Forearms are always available if your wrists are needing a little break. So up to you. And then we'll reverse the direction. If you're feeling this in the left leg, just shift some weight to the right hand. That'll give your left leg some support. Holding the circle, knee is going to come all the way down, squeeze to left. So down, squeeze up. So you should be feeling this in the back of the right leg and the back hamstring. A few more just like that, and then we're going to switch it up. Good, 4 more, keep going. It's hard to keep track of the counts because I don't have the music. Next one, we'll hold the right leg up at the top, slide the leg to the right, squeeze to the midline. So we're not opening up the hips. You're keeping the hips squared forward, just sliding the leg out to the side, and then squeezing it back to the midline to fire up that inner corner of the right glute. Keep going, out and in. Few more just like that. Keep squeezing out, squeeze it in. Good, 4 more just like that. Take it out, squeeze in. 2 more. Next one, we're going to speed it up. Micro squeezes to the midline, in and in. So I will turn around so you can see what's happening. You can imagine there was like a little block in between the legs. You're squeezing into the midline. So you should be really feeling this in the inner corner of the right glute. Keep going. Adding on, 1 squeeze, 1 lift. Take it in, then up to the ceiling. In, then up. Keep going. So again, I'll pivot so you can see what's happening. We go in, then we lift it up. 1 in, 1 up. Keep going. Second to last move right here, and then we'll switch sides. Let's give it 2 more full rounds. Hold it in, just lift it up. This is it. Hug that heel closer. Lift your knee higher. Squeeze just a little deeper. Everybody in it, last 8 counts, lift it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, child's pose. Oh my goodness, my butt feels like it's on fire. Few big breaths here before we switch sides. All right, when you're ready, hands and knees, tabletop, you've got the left side. So I'll turn around so you can see. Hands under shoulders, micro bend the elbows. Again, pull the belly in, we want a nice flat back. Slide a weight behind the left knee if you want it, otherwise just take the knee up, hug the heel into the glute, tiny circles from here. Same exact series, all on the left side. Again, if you start to feel it in the right leg, shift some weight to the left hand. It'll give that right hip some relief. And then we'll reverse the direction. Remember, forearms are always available if you need to take a little break for your wrists. A few more just like that. Keep going. Holding the circle, left knee comes down, squeeze to left. Go down and up. Eight more full range. 4 more just like that. Take it down, squeeze to lift. 2 more. We hold it at the top, slide the leg out to the left, squeeze to the midline, go out and in. So again, keep going. I'll just pivot to the side so you can see what's happening. We slide the leg out, we squeeze it back in, out and in. Almost like there was a block in between your legs and you're trying to keep the block from falling down onto the ground. You should be feeling it on the inner corner of that left glute. A few more just like that. 2 more. Speeding it up, micro squeezes to the midline, in and in. Keep going. Adding on, one squeeze, one lift. We take it in, lift it up. One in, one up. Keep going. Now again, I'll pivot so you can see what's happening. We squeeze to the midline, then we squeeze to the ceiling. In, then up. In, and lift. Keep going. Second to last move right here. Holding the squeeze, lifting it up, this is it. So again, see if you can push yourself, hug the heel a little closer, squeeze the glute a little deeper, finishing strong. 8 more lifts, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Woo! Fantastic. So hands come under shoulders. We're going to stretch it out before we make our way onto our backs. So shifting your hips to one side, sliding the legs out, coming into either Baddha Konasana, where the soles of the feet are together, or take your legs out for Upavishta Konasana, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Sitting nice and tall, cross the right arm over the body, roll the shoulder away from the ear, and start to guide the right arm across. Coming into a little stretch. And then take the right arm up to the ceiling, flip the palm, bend the elbow, side bend to the left, revolving the right shoulder up, rooting the right sit bone down. And then staying here, right hand goes down, left hand goes down, right arm reaches overhead. This might be opposite because I'm not sure if the computer ends up flipping it or not, so if it's not accurate, sorry, I apologize. All right, rotating your nose towards the left knee. And then we'll slowly come on up, switching sides. So left arm crosses, roll the shoulder. Take your gaze over to the left as you cross the arm over the body. And then left arm up to the ceiling, flip the palm, bend the elbow, side bend to the right, revolve the left shoulder up, root the left sit bone down. Should be feeling this in the inner right thigh and the left shoulder. And then stay there, right hand down, left arm reaches overhead. And then rotate nose towards the right leg. And then bring it center. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, start to walk it forward. And then come on up. Use your hands. Bring the legs together. Legs straight, feet flex. Paschimottanasana. Inhaling to reach the arms up. Exhaling to fold. We are going to move on to our ab series, our outer glute series, and then our bridge series, and then that's pretty much it for the rest of class. So slowly come on up. We will scoot forward onto our mat, getting ready for our ab series. If you want your weights for the rest, anything at the end of practice, maybe some abs, bridge, or even when we do our clam series for our outer glutes, have your weights close by. If you have a strap for stretching, also make sure you have your strap close by. That way we don't have to get back up later to grab our things when we need them. So scooting forward, make sure there's room behind you to lay back down when we get there. Hold lightly behind the thighs. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, lean it back. Take one leg up and then the next. Hands to heart center. If you want your weight, grab your weights for Russian twist. We'll twist it right and left. So modification, feet stay on the mat. If you want to work deeper, you're welcome to work deeper. Try to get a nice long spine here as you rotate your chest side to side. So make sure it's not just the arms. Few more rounds and then we're going to hold it to the right. Keep going. Hold it to the right, little twist, bring it out. Eight more and we'll just go side to side again. Russian twist, side to side. Take it left and right. Again, side to side. 8 more, and then we'll hold it to the left. Hold it left, little twist, ring it out. 8 more, keep twisting. Side to side, 8 more, twist it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it center, lose your weights. Oops, excuse me. Hold behind your thighs and slowly lower yourself down onto your back. So hugging your knees into your chest when you get there, rocking side to side. Next ab series, feet to the mat, hands behind the head, elbows wide, crunches, lift it up, lower down, lift and lower. So chin stays away from the chest, elbows stay nice and wide. 4 more, and we'll hold it at the top. 2 more. Hold it at the top, little isometric contractions, micro crunches. 8 more, keep going. And 4, we're going to twist to the right. Good, so right arm to a T, right arm cross, or right ankle crosses over the left, twist it up, lower down. So left elbow to the right knee. Keep going. Hold it at the top, little twist. Elbow is reaching from the outside of the right knee. 8 more. Uncross the legs, roll all the way over to the right. We're going to start to fire up the left side body. Side bend, lift and lower. Upper body only, lift and lower. Keep going. 4 more just like that. 2 more. We hold it at the top, little isometric contraction. So really squeezing from that left side waist. 4 more, and then we're going to move on to our clam series for just a moment. All right, lowering the head, clam series. Toes stay together, knee, right knee, or left knee, excuse me, lifts and lowers up and down. So firing up the outer part of the glute, belly engaged, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Hold that knee at the top, micro lifts. Try to keep the toes glued together, and then we're going to do it all over again with the feet hovering. 8 more micro lifts, and then we'll slow it down for our big range of motion. Lift the toes, we slow it down, knee lowers and lifts. Take it down, lift it up. Again. 2 more. Hold that knee at the top, micro lifts, tapping the knee up towards the ceiling. Make sure the work isn't coming from your knee or your hip. It should be coming from the glute muscle, so the outer part of the booty to tap the knee up and up. Leave the leg at the top, right foot comes down, tap the knees, tap the toes. So alternate knees, then toes. Good, so we're getting a nice interior rotation from the hip and then a nice little exterior rotation. Few more just like this. 2 more. Hold the leg neutral. Send that foot forward. Left leg is straight as you lower and lift from there. Taking it down, lift it up. Burning out that outer left glute. Good. 4 more just like that, and we're going to hold it at the top. 2 more. Hold that heel hip height, at least micro lifts, and then we will add the upper body for our side crunches. Good. 8 more. Keep going. 4 more. Left leg goes forward, right hand behind, or left hand behind the head, side bend up and down. Again, lift and lower. 4 more. Take it up, lower down. 2 more. We're holding it at the top. Isometric contractions, little lifts up and up. So folding at the left side waist. 8 more, and we're coming back to center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Roll to the back, crunches, lift it up, lower down. Again, lift and lower. So the same exact thing coming back to the other side. 4 more, up and down. We lift and lower. 2 more.
At the top, micro lift. So again, hovering the shoulders off of the ground, chin stays away from the chest, elbows stay nice and wide. 8 more, and then we will twist to the left. 4 more. Left ankle over the right thigh, left arm to a T. We lift and lower, take it up and down. 4 more. 2 more. Holding it at the top, little twist, lifting the elbow to the outside of the knee. Make sure the knee is not coming into the elbow. 8 more, and then we'll roll all the way to the left. 4 more. Uncrossing the legs, left hand, roll to the left, right hand stays where it's at, we lift and lower. Side bend to lift and lower. Keep going, up and down. 4 more like this. 2 more. At the top, isometric contractions, micro crunches. 8 more, keep going, and we will switch to our clam series. 4 more. Lower the head, just the knee lifts up and down. So again, toes stay together for this first one. Firing up the outer part of that right glute. Again, lift and lower. Micro lifts, take it up. Eight more, keep going. Slowing it down, full range, hover the toes. We close, then open. Again, down and up. 4 more. At the top, micro lifts, take it up and up. 8 more, and then we will alternate nose, knees and toes. 4 more. Lowering the left foot, tap the knees, tap toes, tap knees, tap toes. Again, I'm sorry if it is opposite of what I'm actually saying. I have no idea what the computer is going to do. If it's going to be flipped or if it's going to be a mirror. A few more. Good. Keep that leg parallel. Extend the right leg forward, leg will lower and lift. So make sure your foot's not here. If it's here, it's fine. If it's not working as deeply as you could, this is going to make it a little more challenging. 4 more. 2 more. Holding it at the top, micro lifts, taking it up and up. Here to finish for our clam series, we're going to add the upper body in a moment to finish out our side crunches. Lifting at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hand behind the head, leg goes straight to the side, lift it up and down, side crunch up and down again. 4 more, so full body. 2 more. Holding at the top, little isometric contractions, lift it up and up. Again, folding at the side waist, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, roll to the back, crunches, lift it up and down. Almost finished with the set. 4 more. And 2, we're going to take it side to side. Rotate side to side, go left and right. Couple more, and then we will add our lower body for our bicycle abs. Keep going with the upper body. Add your legs, opposite elbow, opposite knee. 8 more, and we'll straighten the legs. Keep going. 4 more. Keep going with the upper body, legs straight. Scissor switch as you torso twist. Opposite elbow, opposite leg. 8 more, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Full body stretch for a moment. We've got the lower abs coming up. When you're ready, arms come by the side body, legs go up to the ceiling, legs straight, feet flex, leg raises, lowering the heels down. Exhale, lift the heels back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, low belly presses down to get the legs to lift back up.
So it's very easy for the hip flexors to take over. Make sure it's coming from the low belly. So kind of where your zipper lands on your jeans. A few more just like this. And then we will finish with mermaid kicks for our lower abs. A few more. Next one, hold the legs low, mermaid kick to finish. Bend, kick, press the lower belly down. Make sure the lower back is pressing firmly onto the floor. If your back is arching, your legs are too low, so you need to lift them a little higher. Last 8 like this, keep kicking. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, full body stretch. And getting a little arch in that back. 3 big breaths in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Get the last one. Full breath in. And exhale it out. Okay, so come back to your Ujjayi Pranayama, back to your breath, your intention. We've got one last little set of practice left before we slow everything down. Bridge series, arms by the sides, bend the knees, take your feet to the mat. If you want your weights, you can take your weights to your hips, up to you. From here, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up into your bridge series. From here, start to circle the hips around. So we're alternating firing up the base of the glutes, almost like you're hula hooping in your bridge series. Good, keep going. And then we'll reverse it. So opposite direction of the circle. Hold the circle, hip lifts. So all the way down, squeeze to lift. Maybe you hover to make it a little bit more challenging. Make sure you're squeezing from the base of the booty to lift your hips back up. Driving your heels down to help protect the knees. Good, a few more just like this. We are almost finished with practice. Booty should be on fire. Might even feel like it's going to fall off, and that's good. Keep going, down and up. 2 more. Hold those hips high, micro lifts to finish. So just contracting the base of the glutes. Finishing strong for our Yoga Sculpt series. Eight more lifted. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. Lower the hips down, hug the knees in, give them a little squeeze, rock side to side. Keeping your right knee to your chest, extend the left leg long onto the mat, coming into Supta Padangusthasana. So option 2, keep your knee bent. If you want to straighten your leg, you can do that. If you want to use a strap for stretching, oh my goodness, my strap is totally stuck. You can use your strap. Otherwise, just hold on to your leg, whatever is available. Recline, hand to big toe stretch, Supta Padangusthasana. And then open it up to the right. Think about getting your right thigh towards the right shoulder. Make sure that left hip is staying anchored down. Try not to let it pop up. You're kind of taking the work out of the stretch if the leg lifts up. So keep the leg straight, hip heavy. And then cross it over to the other side any amount. So if you want to keep both hips down, you could do that. If you want to cross the hip over, you could do that. Again, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And then bring it back to center. We'll switch sides. So right knee in, extend it out. Hug the left knee in. Option 2, extend it up. Coming into recline, hand to big toe stretch. And then again, keeping that right hip heavy towards the floor, open up the left leg towards the left shoulder, coming into the inner thighs while working into the hamstring. And then we'll cross it over to the right side, any amount. So if you want to keep your left hip down, you can do that. If you want to stack the hip, you can do that. Just works a little bit differently into what you're stretching. And then we'll bring it back to center. One last little stretch here. And then bend the knee, lose your strap. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh, coming into a little figure four, hug the knees in. And then leave your legs where you have them. Open up your arms to a T, lower the legs to the left, anchor the right shoulder down. And then bring it to center, uncross the legs, plant your feet down, lift your hips an inch, release it down. Left ankle over the right thigh, figure four, hug the knees in for a deeper stretch, for thread the needle. And then arms to a T, legs lower to the right, anchoring the left shoulder down. And then uncross the legs, happy baby, soles of the feet to the ceiling, rock side to side. If you want to straighten the legs, you could do that. Whatever feels best for you before we come into Shivasana. And then when you're ready, hug your knees into your chest, curl your chin to your chest, squeeze every single muscle in the body, and then exhale to release everything down onto the ground. So coming into Shivasana, if you have any pain, tension, pinching in the lower back, come to fallen bridge. That means you'll bend the knees, take your feet to the mat a little bit wider than the hips. Your inner thighs and knees will knock together. That'll give your lower back some support. Otherwise, let's just stay in full Shavasana, arms out to the sides. Close your eyes and let's take one deep full breath in. We'll pause at the top and stay full. And then open mouth, exhale it out. Quieting the mind, quieting the body. On your next exhale, feel your front body melt into your back body. And on your next exhale, feel your back body melt into the earth. Shivasana Corpse Pose. So we are here for about 3 full minutes. I will walk us out of the practice. So if you want to stay, you can stay. Without changing anything, slowly draw your attention to your breath. Bring some awareness to your body. You could wiggle your fingers, your toes. And whatever feels good for you, slowly begin to bend the knees into the chest. Roll to one side and pause. Keeping your eyes closed whenever feels good for you, use your hands to very slowly press yourself up to sit. Head is the last to come up. We'll find a comfortable seated position and sit nice and tall. If it feels good, you can bring your hands together at your heart center. And just take a moment to reflect on the intention you set and where you were finding inner strength. And see if you can take that with you as you leave your mat today. Next inhale, sit a little bit taller. Exhale to bow your chin to your chest. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Namaste. Fantastic job. I hope you enjoyed class. Hopefully, whenever we can start adding Sculpt back into the schedule, I'll see you all in the studio, whenever that might be. But until then, be safe and be well. Bye.